Gentlemen.
Hello. Hello.
Listen, we are awesome. The three of us. And this show is amazing. And I don't think that myself. I only know it because other people are super, super sweet to us, and they show us the love by giving us their money. And so we have some folks to thank.
Oh my God, you guys, so many wonderful new patrons. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so let us dive right in. Thanks so much to Chris, to Imaginary Lloyd. That he's real, but he's imaginary.
Yeah.
To Colby. To we need to do some saints for some people. So, Uncle Doug, I need you to grant a patron saint to Diana.
Okay, Diana, your patron saint is Saint Mauritius Twiddlebottom, the Smelly of Saskatoon, Canada, which is a lovely place if you don't go there. I'm kidding.
Oh, come on. Don't shit on our Saskatchewan listeners like that.
We have family in Saskatoon.
We do.
And St. Mauritius is the patron saint of obsolete power adapters, jet airplanes that transport inflammable gases, and all the lesser-known citrus fruits.
Inflammable means the same thing as flammable.
I'm sorry, but flammable means the same thing. I'm pushing my glasses up on the bridge of my nose.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually.
Well, there you go. That's Diana. What a treat you've just received. That's a good one. And I will give a saint to Matt, and Matt's saint is Saint Blorfus of Taroon, and Saint Blorfus is the patron saint of statues wearing people clothes and of anything dragon scaled in texture, and the patron saint of cat towers.
What are there?
There's no theme. It's just random shit.
What sort of statue? Is it clothes that are not made of marble?
No, yeah, it's like you put a funny hat on the statue.
Yeah, well, I think that patron deserves that kind of specificity. Is all I'm asking.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm just asking for accuracy in sainting journalism.
It's like you put a Harry Potter scarf onto a statue, and then suddenly they're part of Gryffindor, and that's pretty funny.
And Abe Lincoln is suddenly whatever those people are.
He's a Patriots fan.
That's it.
There you go. So there's that. But we're not done.
No.
Nay. We're not done. There's two people that get heavens.
Oh,
so
amazing. Shite.
Strap in, everybody. Uncle Mark, go.
Well, this comes from our old friend Kate, who I think has been with us from the beginning, and but she's sold enough plasma to be able to kind of, up her game patronage-wise. So everybody take a lesson from Kate. There's gold in those veins of yours.
Yeah.
So, dearest Kate,
sell your car. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Sell your kids. Dearest Kate, on a day far from now when you and the girls get methed up and go for one last bank heist, not because you need the money, you just need to feel the rush one last time, and the Swedish Navy finally spots your getaway in the repurposed Colombian cocaine submarine and torpedoes you, and you gently pass from this earth, you will go to a place, maybe a slightly familiar place. It's a place of sunny beaches and crashing waves, gleaming cities set just so on the shining coast, vast deserts and fascinating ancient cultures. It's somehow familiar, but also somehow different. You see, Kate, you've come home. Well, sort of home. It's exactly like the mortal home you knew and loved. It's just that for time and all eternity, you will live in a gorgeous version of your Southern Hemisphere home that isn't actually trying to kill you. You've arrived in Nice-stralia. That's right, Kate. Unlike your mortal probation, now you can go on walkabout in the bush or just to your garage without fear of being bitten by the choppy brown Wallamalinga or the spotted bottlenecked Hornakatankalanga or the John O'Malley jumping wolf scorpion or the three-nostriled Manipaloo or the reticulated stinging rutabaga or the Canberra stranglebush or the Rampangamanganu gliding fang or the crimson cramaranga or the Lieutenant McDaniel's swimming spider, or the bill-beaked boomerang bat, or the Queensland dive-bombing crab, or the Great Barrier sheep, or the Palamagoo leaping jellyfish, or the Mornanga Sally boy, or the Murray River millatrizillipede, or the tow truck spider, or the flightless blood eagle, or the scrambling wagga wagga, or the great white gypsy moth, or the common Irwin stabber, or the lurking crocomile, or the Furiosa darting potato bug, or the Mount Dinga machete worm, or even the Adelaide thrashing koala. All of these classic Australian marsupial murder creatures that get no mention in Ken Ham's bankrupt art park have been reduced to cute and cuddly little creatures as adorable as a baby Hemsworth. You can get up to pee at night without fear of needing a gallon of anti-venom at any moment. And just in time for your arrival, the gods of the southern skies have made a recent upgrade. In addition to removing every stinger and stabber and ovipositor and claw and poison sac and fang, they have just this year made Nice-stralia totally fireproof. Your eternal koala friends can munch away lazily without fear of incineration in their fireproof forests. I know you got an uncharacteristically generous heaven, Kate, but for some reason I can't explain, that's the mood me and the gods are in today. So enjoy eternal shrimps on the Barbie and oceans of bad beer in Nice-stralia, your own custom heaven from which there is no escape and no respite.
There you go.
That's lovely.
Wow.
I think there already is a Nice-stralia. I think they call it New Zealand.
Probably so. I don't think New Zealand is as outright murderous as Australia is naturally.
You know, I learned half of those things that you mentioned in that list, Uncle Mark, in dance class when I was a kid. So,
did you really, including the Mount Dinga machete worm?
That's a fun one. The secret is in the ankles.
And
you got to get your ankles right.
The Mornanga Sally boy, more likely. So enjoy that, Kate.
That one I just did it naturally.
I do love the idea of a flying fang, though.
Yeah, it's a gliding fang.
Okay.
You know, it's like it doesn't actually flap; it just has to jump from a tree.
It looks like it flies, but it's really just it's falling with style.
It's just coming at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Well, I now have to give a heaven after that to JK, and JK, you probably deserve something funny and good like what Mark just bestowed on Kate, but you don't get that. You get this. So it's been a hard week. Yeah. But yes, I think we might spot a theme of thought between the two of them. Anyway, so JK, you wake up to a beautiful morning. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. It's a nice day. You have a lovely breakfast, you do your morning routine, you know, that shit came out like a champion, and prepare to face the day. Everything seems normal, everything seems fine. You grab your stuff, you head out the door, and it's great. Things just feel really, really nice. The pandemic seems to be over. Neighbors are chatting over their picket fence across the street. One turns and waves hello to you. You wave back and head off to work. Everything seems normal, but maybe just a little nicer. As you go through your day, you realize that you don't feel any sense of existential dread. There's no ugly feeling that today will be a battle. There's only the sense that life is pretty darned okay. At work, you have some meetings, and everybody is collaborative and fun. Credit is given where it is deserved. Problems find solutions. Disagreements are resolved respectfully. And it's all very mature and impressive. A coworker asks if you want to go grab lunch, and you say, sure. You head to a favorite spot, and that's when you notice that something is different. That Jehovah's Witness guy that likes to post up on the corner with flyers, he isn't there. Oh, and when did they tear down that Lutheran church down the block? How did they have time to build a library in its place without you knowing? Later, you check the news, and it's all kinds of banal. I mean, some stuff has happened, but nobody's screaming at anybody. Politicians are disagreeing, but they're being oddly civil about it. The president gives a speech, but she doesn't end it with God bless America. You dive into research mode, Googling everything you can think of. What kind of insane Mandela effect is this? Well, here's the thing. you're dead. That's the bad news. The good news is, this is your heaven. It's America. Kind of how you remember it, but as you eventually figure out, there's one difference. It's 1,000% more reasonable. It's impossible to know what came first. Did humans evolve out of their cognitive biases and that's why religion died? Or did people figure out that religion was bunk and that led them to being better at thinking? Either way, your heaven is great. It's just normal life here in America, but so much better. The end.
No.
Boy, the two of you are in a mental place right now.
Right?
I think we've freed 2 continents of their toxins.
Yeah.
Of their main problem.
And breaking with tradition, we both gave people actually pleasant endings.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Pause. I gave a heaven to her last week that was pretty much the worst thing I could have done.
Well, look, as Uncle Mark has said, you sculpt with the clay you have.
That's right. Heaven is a crapshoot. You never know what you never know what you're going to get.
Shoot.
It's like marriage. You just don't know what you're getting into.
That's so true.
Heaven is like a box of shit-filled chocolates.
Yeah. All of these people got this worthy recognition for being the best kind of people, and that's people who give us money. So if any of you out there would like to join the pantheon of beautiful people who do that, you can do so by going to howtoheretic.com, click on the Support Us tab, and then just give till it hurts. Like we always say, that's always good.
And remember, when you do that, you get an extra 20 minutes to half an hour of this bullshit every week.
Yeah.
You get access. You get the keys to the patrons-only backstage pass, green room lounge extravaganza honeycomb hideout.
No, I don't want Mark to scare anybody off because you can still be a patron and not listen to the patron content. So
yeah, you don't have to, but it's there for you if you want
it's Schrodinger's patrons-only content.
It's either there or not there.
Right. That's up to you.
And both are available to you. And also, if you can't afford to give to us because it's a shitty time in the universe and plenty of people can't afford things, Giving Stars is free. You know, go to the Apple Podcasts and give us a review. Go to Facebook, give us 5 stars wherever you can, and that's always a nice thing.
Yeah, and I have a review up if you don't, Dan.
Oh, good. No, I gave up on that.
Yeah, we got some lovely, beautiful. Thank you guys for doing this, for these 5-star reviews. It's very sweet. This comes to us from Tender Operator, which is a great name. And something we could all use this week. It says, "Thank you, uncles, 5 stars. The hilarious and ridiculous yet compassionate and insightful topics on this show are a lighthearted voice for the secular community. I listen while I work and during my on-call shifts as an EMT, which, wow. These audio uncles help me maintain my sanity in these difficult times of COVID." How sweet is that?
Very sweet.
Yes.
Very kind.
Stay sane. And that's lovely. If you want to hear your review read out on the program, we make no guarantees about that, but write one anyway, and maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, and if you write one and it doesn't get read, send us an email and yell at us, and we'll read it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not. Uncle Mark's in a promising mood, but I'm not. So
I don't know what's
we'll
come
see
over
what
me.
happens.
I'm having this strange positivity today. That needs to stop.
Yeah.
We'll fix that. But let's just move on.
Let's move on.